Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Pisces. Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my channel. Make sure that you guys subscribe if you aren't already subscribed so that you can stay updated with my messages. For some reason, YouTube has been acting super crazy and everyone hasn't been getting all of the notifications. So make sure that you guys are receiving the notifications by subscribing and also hitting the notification bell if you wanted to know why you don't always receive them. But yes, also if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, all my information is going to be listed below in the description box for you to find. And we're going to hop straight into your reading, Pisces. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on. I think we're going to start off with what's going on with you guys spiritually, and then we're gonna lead into love, and then we are gonna look at finances briefly, or what's going on with you guys creatively. So let's see, we're gonna use this deck first, and I hope you guys are having an awesome week, and I hope everybody has an awesome Thanksgiving. I meant to say that in the other videos as well. Okay, so let's see what's going on with my Pisces for the end of November 15th through the 30th. And I'm doing this early because I'm going on vacation soon. So I want to make sure that I get all the readings out. I don't want to leave you guys with no readings for that time frame. What's going on with my Pisces for November 15th through the 30th, please? Okay, so we got 3 cards that came out already. So let's get into it. Alrighty, Pisces. So what I'm seeing with a lot of you, you need to make sure that you are protecting yourself in every way. And for some of you guys, that could be in a physical sense. I know we're just hopping straight into the tough stuff, but I like to dive deep and focus on what's important. But with this, I feel like a lot of you guys need to make sure that you're spiritually protecting yourself, for one. For some of you guys, especially if you do any sort of magic or anything of that sort, you want to make sure that you're like protected in every way. Okay? Um if you're in a situation where you have to physically protect yourself, you may need to again make sure that you're protecting yourself. But if it's just in an energetic sense, a lot of you guys need to make sure that you are blocking off people who are messing up your vibration and what you have going on energetically, and not letting people mess up your feng shui and what you got going on, okay? Coming in your world, messing it all up, okay? But for others of you, you also need to make sure that you're trusting your path and that you're trusting yourself when it comes to where you're headed in life, and allowing yourself to embrace your quirks quirks. I always get super weird with that word, quirks. Embracing your little quirks and making sure that you're also like understanding that you're supported on your journey spiritually, and that everything that you're doing is divinely guided, especially if you are coming into some sort of awareness when it comes to when it comes to what you want to do on this plane and what you are here to do. When I'm sorry guys, this caught me so off guard. There's If you're somebody who like goes out and like, okay, say you're like a makeup artist and you go out and you display like your work on yourself, like say for instance you design clothes or something, right? And you're really good at it. I feel like you should come out the house more with like your work. So if you're like a makeup artist, make sure that you're doing your makeup and showing people that you're good at it so that you can attract more clients. I'm so sorry that that's so random, but I was looking at this card and whatever. Spirit wanted me to say that. Somebody needed to hear that. But back to what I was saying. I'm so sorry. I had to blurt that out before it went away. But yes, you need to make sure that you're trusting your path, like I said. Make sure that you are aligning yourself with people, places, and things that are in alignment with who you are. And also just being present for yourself and present for your your manifestations, and being present for these changes as a whole. Okay, I hope that I'm making sense, guys. I hope that I'm making sense. It's so much coming through at this moment while I'm looking at these cards, and I'm trying to get it out as soon as it comes through, but I guess it gets jumbled. I hope you guys understand. But what's going on with my Pisces for November 15th through the 30th? Okay. Yeah, yeah, somebody needs to make sure that you're like literally not allowing people to come into your energy and mess up what you have going on. Okay, um I'm feeling that a lot at this moment. I feel like a lot of you guys may be having like people who are like too much in your business, whether it's family, friends, your spouse. For others of you, there's something going on with a friendship. What is this about? Oh, okay. For some of you guys, like I said, if you're somebody who is like talented in something, you should go out and showcase it. And with you showcasing it, that's gonna get you a lot more traction and a lot more friends for some of you guys. Because I'm seeing that some of you guys like it may be an energetic thing that you really need to make sure that you're blocking people off like because of that. For others of you, it may be a situation where again you may need to like actually get out of the house and actually like display what you have going on, because you may be cooped up in the house and that may be affecting your growth in some way. Okay, and especially if you're a talented person who does music, you have to get out of the house and you have to display your work, or you have to at least put yourself on the forefront. Okay, and that's for somebody out there as well. um but yes, that's what I'm seeing with that. So let's see what's going on with this. What's going on with my Pisces for November 15th through the 30th? Pisces for November 15th to the 30th. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the cards that came out, we have my energy flows abundantly. We have I radiate confidence. And then we also have my words hold or have power, excuse me. So with this with these cards, I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are, for one, needing to come into awareness of how much power you hold and how much creative energy you guys actually possess as well. I feel like you guys may have a lot of ideas or a lot of things going for you guys, but you need to make sure that you're channeling it in the proper way, that you're not overworking yourself when you know that you can't handle it for some of you guys, or just overly exerting yourself in something. But for others of you, it could be a confidence thing that you need to work on. But make sure that you guys are being in a place of just being confident in yourself and who you are as a person, and just being positive as well. Because if you are having negative thoughts and that you are looking at yourself as somebody who isn't worthy, that could definitely block your manifestations and your blessings as well. um and also understanding what you say is very much going to affect you. Like whatever you say is basically your response in the physical plane. So whenever you project your issues or project your concerns, or you're talking to someone else, make sure that you are understanding that words are spells. And I'm sorry to get super like spiritual, but words are definitely spells, and the way that you use them can definitely affect how a situation plays out. So keep that in mind. Okay, and also again, trusting yourself and trusting your journey and where you're headed. Okay, there may be a lot of dips and curves in what you have going on. There may be a lot of just blockages that may come up, but it's for you to kind of face that at that moment, deal with it, so that when you do get super successful or you get further in your path, you're able to use whatever, didn't work out in the past, and use that as a blueprint or use that as an example of what you should not do in the future. Okay? So, yes. Okay, so let's see what my Rebel deck has to say. And these are some new cards that I actually purchased, guys. These are some interesting decks. I used them before in a reading that I posted. It was a sample reading. I only pulled 2 cards for each signs, but I'm gonna pull some cards today for you guys, and these cards are very straightforward. So let's see what messages they have. This is going to be for my Pisces in general. So what is the general messages you have for my Pisces for the second half of November? What is the message? What is important for my Pisces to know for the second half of November? Okay. So we have, I keep getting this card for everybody. So you guys saw me shuffle. It says, ask a fucking expert, okay? And it says, don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. So everybody's been getting this card. If you need to reach out to a professional, you need to go ahead and do so. Do not be ashamed. Do not block yourself from that growth, first of all. Okay, it's not like you're not trying to grow. If you need help, whether that's spiritual help, whether that's just mental health, all of that stuff, if you need any sort of help, you need to reach out to somebody, okay, and be open to that help. Give me one more card for my Pisces for November, the mid-month, please. And we have, they broke your heart. This is not even the couples, and it says fuck them. So whoever broke your heart, fuck them, okay? And I'm sorry, cross watcher, if you're watching this and you broke my Pisces heart and you're just watching this trying to figure out what's gonna happen with you guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, fuck them. If they broke your heart, don't be stuck on them, okay? Don't be dwelling on something that did not work out and again blocking your blessings, okay? So let's see what the couples deck has to say. This is going to be for relationships. We're going to see what cards come out. And I'm actually going to pull Romance Angel cards with it to save time. So give me one card for my single Pisces for November 15th through the 30th for my single Pisces. Give me one card for my Pisces who are in a relationship currently, or for November 15th through the 30th. One card. And the overall guidance for my Pisces who are dating. Okay. Let me pull one more, because that didn't make sense. Okay, so I'll pull 2. Alrighty, and then we're going to pull one of these cards. Give me one card for my single Pisces for the mid-month. One card for my Pisces in a relationship for November 15th to the 30th. The overall guidance for my Pisces in love. Okay, so let's get into it. So for my single Pisces, we have worth waiting for, okay? And the other card that I pulled from my Rebel deck, we have time for shit to get real. And it says, get honest as fuck. Okay. So with the situation, I'm actually going to clarify this because I want to know what this is speaking of. Clarify worth waiting for my single. Okay. Okay. So for my single Pisces, if you've been single for a while, or if you've just been single, period, okay, I am seeing that very soon there's going to be some sort of connection here. I'm actually going to pull another card because this is not saying much. Yeah, I figured that. Okay, some of you guys are still stuck on your ex, or you're still stuck on somebody from your past, and you may be waiting on them to come back. Okay? And with the time for shit to get real, some of you guys, like, you need to get honest as fuck with yourself. Like, that's what the card's trying to say. Some of you guys are not being honest with yourself with the situation that you've been waiting on to fix itself, or waiting for somebody to come back. Um, for others of you, if it's not a situation that you're waiting on, it could be a situation that may be coming in. Like, there may be in divine timing some sort of connection that may come in, but there may be codependency attached to that. But I really feel like this is waiting energy of somebody who got their heart broken and is still waiting for somebody to come back in. And you need to get honest as fuck with yourself about what you're waiting on. Okay? That's just my analysis of these cards. What I'm seeing for my Pisces who are in a relationship for that time frame, I have this could be the one. And then I have go all in. And then it says, or get the fuck out. So my Pisces who are in a relationship, it looks like you guys are dealing with some deep energy here. Okay, yeah, true love. Wow. Yeah, so you guys are definitely dealing with some deep energy here if you're in a relationship currently and you're a Pisces. Like, there's a deep connection here. You guys both share the same mutual love for each other. Some of you guys could be feeling as if this is the one for you. Like, this is the person that's meant for you. And with the go all in card, this is another card kind of showing me that either you guys go all in or just leave the relationship. And honestly, this looks like good energy to me at the moment. It looks very good. And I can't wait to see how the spread plays out. So let's see what's going on for the advice. For the advice for the second half, guys, I have calling in your soulmate and we have heart to heart conversations. So you guys, you guys are all calling in your soulmate, or you guys are calling in somebody who could definitely be your counterpart if it's not a soulmate. But I feel like there is a need for understanding to be um had between you both, and a conversation needs to be had within this union or within this connection to make sure that you guys are on the same page, because one person may be kind of deaf to what the other person may want. One person may be super needy, like super emotionally needy for some reason, or like wanting somebody else to open up more, and the other person may just be super shut like off. Okay, that's for some of you guys. And the card that came with it, we have shut the fuck up. And it says, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, still love you. Okay, I still love y'all. I still love y'all, but make sure that you're not like, make sure that you're not making this person feel any way with the way that you may respond to something. With the shut the fuck up card, you guys are obviously saying something to probably piss the person off, or make sure, like, when you guys are having this heart to heart, that you're not over talking this person, or that you're actually, not speaking and letting the person voice their opinion more often when it comes to disagreements. Okay, but that card came from spirit, not me, so don't get mad. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do a spread. Let's see what's going on with you guys in depth. So, what is going on with my Pisces for November 15th through the 30th, please? Pisces for November... sorry, guys. Pisces for November. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my Siri thing is doing that, guys. Let me close it. Pisces for... I'm just going to shut it off. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Pisces. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let me back you guys up a little bit so I can have some space on my desk. Okay, perfect. So let's get into it. So we have the Sun card, the Seven of Coins, and the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel as if you guys may be dealing with a Leo. You guys may be dealing with a situation that, for one, you guys have been really putting your efforts into kind of make flourish. You want this relationship to grow. For some of you guys with this fire sign, for some of you guys, you're waiting for the relationship to pan out. You may have put a lot of effort into this relationship and you're waiting for some sort of results to come back. And you may be really in your head about what to do. You may be feeling trapped to a situation or feeling as if you can't really move within this connection or within the situation because things are moving so slow, or it's like really taking a long time for it to get anywhere. Okay, but what I do have in the start of the spread, we do have the Three of Coins here, clarified by the Nine of Wands in reverse. Ooh, hold on, card fell. So with this energy, some of you guys are dealing with a situation where somebody is not giving you their full attention. Somebody is, for some of you guys, this person may be overworking. If they're in school, they may be like really focused on school at the moment, or they just may have a lot of things that are taking up their time. And this could very well be you guys. But with the Nine of Wands being in reverse, I feel as if somebody is no longer like sticking in there in a situation that may have kept them super stressed, okay, because of maybe a third person, or again of somebody's focus just not being on the relationship fully, okay, or the other person. But what I have in the past, I do have the King of Coins here, and it's clarified by the Four of Wands. So for some of you guys, there was a very stable connection here. And there was like a family situation for some of you guys. You may have been in a family situation with an Earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or a Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But nonetheless, there was a very much stable connection or a family situation in the past. But again, somebody like stepped, like could not take it anymore. Somebody ended the relationship, or something in the relationship transformed. What transformed? Yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, somebody may have turned their back and tried to focus on what was going to come in the future and trying to plan for the long term. For some of you guys, yeah, somebody stopped putting work into it and it ended. And somebody just had to focus on other things and what else was going to come in for them. Okay, that could have been you guys or the cross watcher. However, it applies to you guys. But what I am seeing for the guidance, guys, I do have the Tower in reverse, and it's clarified by the Empress. So for some of you guys are avoiding, or okay, for some of you guys, you may have came out of a very destructive situation, okay, and you may have kids and you may be like really focused on your home situation and just progressing and trying to move past the issues. For others of you, you may have avoided a very toxic situation by focusing on your abundance and actually progressing and looking towards the future and actually trying to manifest new opportunities for yourself, or focusing on just moving past the issues or wanting to. For some of you guys, this is the guidance that you guys need. I feel like you guys need to avoid a tower situation if you haven't already. You need to avoid a tower situation and focus on yourself and your kids, especially if you are a mother, especially if you are somebody who's been living like, okay, this is what I heard, somebody who's been living a life of luxury, or somebody who's always had it good when it came to their home situation. If you don't want that to be, I feel like I'm not wording that right. Basically, what I'm seeing here, just make sure that you guys are avoiding anything that is going to be detrimental to you guys, especially when it comes to your foundation, whether it's your home situation, your relationship, if you have kids, or if you're, again, if you're somebody who's just financially stable and you're trying to progress. I feel like you guys need to focus on that. Focus on your growth. Focus on how you're going to push forward, okay? Because a lot of things may be thrown at you, and you guys need to be in a place of trying to manifest right now, or focusing on how you can manifest outside of these issues that you may be stuck on from your past, okay? So, what I'm seeing for the focus and reason for this week, guys, I do have the High Priestess in reverse, and it's clarified by the Ace of Swords. So, some of you guys are not using your intuition, and some of you guys, there could have been some sort of secret that may have came out, and there may have been clarity that came through about maybe some things that may have happened behind somebody's back. Maybe somebody was talking mess behind somebody's back, or there may have been some really nasty arguments for some of you guys, or somebody could have been playing mental games within the connection, or there could have been just a lot of things going on here. But I feel like a lot of you guys are having your wishes fulfilled nonetheless, and I feel like you've made up your mind about a situation when it comes to a home situation, or some sort of twin flame connection for some of you guys, or some sort of marriage for some of you guys as well. But some of you guys are no longer like having your defense up when it comes to a relationship here that you were stuck on. Okay? Yeah, especially if it was toxic. So, what I am seeing for the outcome for this time frame for November, the second half, we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Page of Cups in reverse. So, some of you guys are going to be communicating back and forth with somebody, but I really feel like it's going to be petty communication more than anything. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, this is showing me that somebody is just not emotionally available. Some of you guys may not be emotionally available because you may be in your head too much about, okay, for some of you guys it could be a Virgo. For others of you, you guys could just be in your head and just wanting to seclude yourself and not really wanting to deal with people. And some of you guys just want to focus on your projects. And for others of you, you may be in your head about the fact that you know, you were dealing with somebody who had you in a third party situation, maybe a Sagittarius and a Virgo, or somebody was juggling. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's going on with the cross watcher for that time frame. Let's see what's going on with my Pisces cross watcher partner or person in question for November 15th through the 30th, please. And mind you, this is general, so if it doesn't apply to you, let it fly. Always book with me if you do have any personal concerns, especially if you know, you don't get them answered within the reading, guys. What's going on with my Pisces cross-watcher partner person in question? And I'm going to take a sip because I am feeling myself get a little hoarse. Okay. So, for some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You guys could be dealing, again, with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Maybe even Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I am seeing that this person's having a lot of in and out passion when it comes to this relationship. I feel as if there is a lot of effort that somebody put into a situation here. I don't know on whose side, of course, because this is general. But somebody's put a lot of effort into the situation and they're waiting for something to like progress or actually produce something. You could be dealing with a Leo as well, for some of you guys. For others of you, there's just there's a situation here with the person that you're dealing with. This foundation, they came to some sort of realization when it came to this commitment, this thing that you guys have going on. Oh, for some of you guys, this may be a connection that you've been in for like many years, For others of you, this may be a situation where the connection didn't even get off the ground at all. But there was some sort of either sudden realization when it came to this connection, or there could have been some sudden action when it came to this. This person may want to communicate with some of you guys because they're sad about how things played out as well. But at the same time, I feel like this person's trying to move on, but if you guys have a kid together, they're like really upset about like literally how the connection went. Like they're upset. They want to come back around if you guys have a kid together. Especially if you're dealing with a Taurus, Libra, whoever. This person definitely wants to come back around and offer some sort of love here. It could also be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this person knows that it's a missed opportunity. Yeah, they know it's a missed opportunity here. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what is the advice that I can pass on to my Pisces then? What is the advice I could pass on to my Pisces for November 15th through the 30th, please, for my Pisces? What is the advice I can pass on? Well, okay. Yeah. So with this situation, yeah, things are not fair. Okay. So based off of what I'm seeing, you guys need to focus on your growth. You guys need to focus on being resilient. And for some of you guys, if you're pregnant, you need to focus on your pregnancy. Okay. Making sure that you and your baby are okay. Focusing on just your growth as like a person overall, and focusing on your abundance as well. With the 10 of swords here, it's really showing me that this situation is like, for some of you guys, I'm not going to say that it's an ending to this situation completely. With the 10 of swords here, this is showing me that there's just an ending to a rough cycle. So it could be, yeah, because I have the, see, that's what I'm saying. I knew it. So with this, it's like with the 10 of swords here, this could be the ending to a rough cycle, maybe in that relationship. For some of you guys, you can actually communicate with this person and try to manifest it if that's something that you're interested in. But I really feel like somebody doesn't have the hope. Okay, somebody just does not have the hope when it comes to this. Maybe because it just moved too slow or whatever. But it could definitely work up to something, but it's gonna take time. For others of you, again, if it wasn't the fact that it was moving too slow, you may need to take time if you do actually reach out to this person again. What I'm also seeing here, you guys need to make sure that you guys are also being independent, making sure that you are putting yourself first, because I do have the 9 of coins here with the 10 of swords again. So a lot of you guys need to make sure that you guys are focusing on your well-being, because I feel like a lot of you guys are missing opportunities due to you guys needing to understand that some cycles in your life need to close out, and you guys need to work on yourself and work on self-improvement, work on fixing your circumstances and what you have going on. But with the Justice card as well as the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is showing me that, yeah, things are not going to be fair within this connection for some of you guys, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign. Things may be unjust. For others of you, if you have a legal case going on with a fire sign, it does look a little shaky. I knew it. Yeah, something about somebody's home situation, okay? Yeah, something about somebody's home situation if you're getting a divorce. But I feel like there is going to be a new opportunity from a Sagittarius. But at the same time, I really feel like you guys don't want it. Okay? Somebody just doesn't want it. Or there's just a lot of destruction when it comes to this. I really feel like there's just enlightenment when it comes to a situation that was very confusing. Okay? Yeah. Moon card at the bottom. Okay, so I feel like, oh, okay, so that was that. Let's see what other intuitive messages I have for you guys for that time frame. Let's see. What are the intuitive messages I can pass on to my Pisces for November 15th through the 30th? Pisces for November 15th through the 30th, please. Yeah, a lot of you guys are going to be growing spiritually. A lot of you guys are going to be tapping into your spiritual power and also like being more invested in your spiritual growth as well. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be taking time for yourself. A lot of you guys are going to be reconnecting with your spirit guides as well. I heard, okay, if you're at your lowest point right now, this is when you're going to be really like connecting with your spirit guides, and I feel like a lot of you guys are actually going to get a lot of information at the moment. Yeah, some sort of divine guidance is going to come through, guys, through some sort of meditation for some of you guys. For others of you, like when you get to your lowest point, that's when you can really call on your guardian angels or your spirit guides or whatever you'd like to call them. Everybody has different names, of course. But a lot of you guys need to make sure that you're practicing forgiveness, though, as a whole, making sure that you are creating balance within yourself and your outer exterior, and making sure that you're, yeah, setting good intentions and also living your life with purpose. If you're somebody who does like candle magic, make sure that you're actually setting like pure intentions when you are doing this candle magic, and making sure that you are protecting yourself um, with candle magic if that's something that you need to do. I think I mentioned that earlier in this reading about you guys protecting yourself energetically. That would definitely help, especially if you're somebody who uses candle magic to manifest. You really want to do a protection spell, okay? Um, I think, was that everything I wanted to cover? I think that was everything I wanted to cover. Oh, no, actually I didn't. We're going to talk briefly about what's going on with you guys financially. What's going on with my Okay, so a lot of you guys, I am seeing that financially, when it comes to whatever creative projects or just whatever you may have going on, I'm seeing a lot of success coming in for you guys, especially if you're creating some sort of new project, or if you already have a successful business. You may be integrating a new project or a new idea into that business, and it is going to be fruitful. I'm also seeing that time management is going to be important, especially if you are somebody who hosts some sort of classes, or if you are somebody who has a lot on your plate right now when it comes to classes, or whatever you're just trying to learn right now, trying to absorb for whatever you're trying to do creatively. Time management is going to be important with what you have going on, okay? Also, listen to the intuitive guidance that may be coming in, guys. I gotta keep pushing that to you, because you may be receiving it in your dreams. You may be receiving it while you're just chilling at the grocery store looking at the pineapples, and you just get a download, or you get information, okay? But you do need to make sure that you're allowing yourself to receive this guidance, because for some of you guys, um, you may have been in a negative space, a negative thinking space, and I feel like you guys really need to be in a space of allowing, okay, and detoxing from anything that just doesn't serve you and what you have going on energetically. Alrighty, so that's gonna be pretty much it with this reading. I think I covered everything. So I wish you guys an awesome Thanksgiving. And again, if you do need a personal reading, guys, my information is going to be listed below with my website and my email if you're interested in joining my tarot mentorship. Okay, and I'll definitely see you guys later.